flat earthers' secret superpowers. Maybe it's a quite strange title of a video. But they are all science and reality deniers, and knowledge, documented knowledge, have no value for a flat earther. So they must have some kind of secret superpowers. First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much. Are you still confused? Let me give you a first example. This cartoon boy, Nathan Mute Button Oakley. If you ever heard his so-called show, he's, according to himself, expert in navigation, aviation, science, you name it. He knows it all. But what knowledge and experience do he have? He have been a sales rep, he says. I think he's driven delivery cars. But what real knowledge do we have?
Nathan, question. You ready? How do you convert meters into kilometers?
I don't know. How do you convert meters into kilometers?
What's the correct way?
You tell me.
The correct way is divide meters by 1,000. You didn't do that.
So if you have a meter and I divide that meter by 1,000, you don't think that would give you millimeters?
Meters into kilometers, Nathan.
You just said
That's
you
what I'm
divide
talking
meters by 1,000 to get kilometers. So you're saying I divide something that is 1 meter long by 1,000 and that will come out to a kilometer value.
Nathan,
it sounds like you are quite
track.
literally retarded
Let's
with that
keep
statement.
on track.
You do not divide
Let's
meters
keep on track.
to come out with kilometers.
And this fool is broadcasting a live show every day about scientific things. Oh dear. And on Nathan's show you will find several expert scientists in different topics. This is one of them. Brian's Not So Logic, the navigation expert.
Hello, how are you doing? This is going to be a quick video on the truth of what is a nautical mile, because there's a lot of rubbish out there about them being connected to a globe Earth, which is not true. Nothing to do with a globe Earth whatsoever. What is a nautical mile? 1 nautical mile equals 1 minute of degree. 60 minutes of degree equals 1 degree. So 1 degree equals 60 nautical miles. Degrees are measured with angles, and angles to the celestial objects measure a difference in degrees from a starting point of 90 degrees. For example, an angle that is 36 degrees off the horizon means that there is a deficit of 54 degrees from the 90. So that's 54 degrees of celestial distance from the observer's position, which gives us a straight line sky measurement of 54 degrees by 16 nautical miles, which is 3,240 nautical sky miles. So nautical miles have absolutely nothing to do with the surface of a globe Earth. They are a measurement of the sky, which are then translated onto the Earth's surface via the zeniths of the observer and chosen celestial object. Surface-based measurement is done in statute miles. Statute miles are not a reference of or determined by the sky. Only nautical miles are a measurement of and determined by the sky. There is no such thing as a globe-based nautical mile. The word nautical is defined as of or concerning navigation, sailors, or the sea, maritime. The word nautical has no connection whatsoever with heliocentric belief or claims. There is no globe miles. Thank you.
Brian is the only one in the world talking about sky miles, and that's a typical flat earthers. He don't see the problem with his theories that no one else believes in them. But Brian is not the only navigation expert at Nathan Oakley's freak show. 10th Man in is one of them, and this clown, Flatzoid Effie, also believes he's a navigation expert. You do not only find navigation experts at Nathan Oakley's, you find others too, like Slappy Warrior that believes he's a great scientist.
This is an egg. This is a parts per million counter. I could apply this technology and I could perform a practical scientific experiment where I could measure the density of a medium, in this case water, and I can make this egg move.
You could make a very long series of videos with Sleeping Warrior's silly experiments and silly claims. He have no experience in any science at all. He have no knowledge about any of his beloved topics, like gravity, for instance. He have his own theories about it, and he misuses science. Of course, who is surprised? He's a flat earther. But Nathan's Freak Show is not the only flat earth show at YouTube. You also have Glowbuster, led by Bob 15 degrees per hour Nodell and Jernism. And they also have their support team, with It Gets It, Taboo Conspiracy, and a bunch of other fools. And then we have more independent flurfs like CC Chris, Mark Sargent, and a bunch of others. In UK, for instance, they have a tower crane driver that is an expert in all related to space, photography. He knows it all.
Just a quick video on the back of last week, my practical demonstrations using the tower crane, making an absolute mockery of both the globe and the Foucault pendulum.
This is flat earth science on a high level.
But as far as the Isles that I find myself on, known as Great Britain or the United Kingdom, this is probably the best representation I've found. Level, flat, level water. Like a level plane as such, with hills, highs, lows. Of course the sea level here will be the same as the sea level here, and here, and here, because it's level. The level that could be demonstrated with the substance of water, not this silly pantomime of the sea that can't be demonstrated with any kind of practicality.
And Level Earth Observer have the same problem as every flat earther. He don't understand the difference between flat and level. Another snake oil salesman is David Wise, or Dirt as I call him. That is the man behind the silly Sun and Moon Flat Earth Clock app.
This video is to address the accuracy of the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. Many Flat Earth haters say that it puts the Sun and the Moon in the wrong position. So we'll start out showing that this map is set up for mountain time. It's 12 noon along this line of longitude. We'll put our magnetic center in and drop a compass down, and it points north. People that don't understand say that's east, that's west, that's north and south. They're right about north and south because north and south are straight lines. 6 hours earlier, on the equinox, the sun will be right here. At 6 a.m., that would be sunrise. People will look at the compass and say that the sun is northeast on my app, and they think that east is that way. If you drop compasses down along the route, you follow the compasses around, and anyone that's traveling that route east wraps around and goes right to where the sun is.
Do you think that video proved anything? Of course not. It only proved the silly claims from flat earthers. To sum this up, flat earthers claim things, they think they know scientific things, they think they are experts in navigation, how the world works. They think they can prove that space is fake, NASA is lying, and so on. But have you ever wondered some things? What knowledge, what education, what experience do they have? Are there any real pilots? Not Bob Nodell. He lost his license long time ago and wasn't a commercial pilot. Brian's logic, have he ever set his foot on the wheelhouse on a ship? Have Nathan Oakley ever left his living room? Have Daniel Pratt ever left his dear water heater? They have no experience, they have no knowledge. That's all for this time. I hope you liked it. And thank you all who support the channel and help me support Ukraine. Have a nice day and see you next time I publish a video.